actually quite curious. Like when we get on the show, maybe you could talk a little bit about your history.
Sure.
Like where you came from.
I've never talked about that before in my life.
All right.
You guys ready?
Yeah, I think we're
Let's do
ready.
it.
Let's do this.
Let's rock and roll.
Drinks first, huh?
Brew Happy!
We're the longest running beer podcast in the Pacific Northwest. Why wouldn't they be listening to us?
So many different beers! I got you something really good and really delicious.
Oh my God.
You listen to the Brew Happy show, so do I. Do it.
It's not about the beer. It's about the beer.
Oh yeah, that's Brew Happy.
That is correct. This is the Brew Happy Show weekly podcast, and you are listening to the voice of beer. That's me, and I have my wonderful friends, Fat Josh,
Hello, beautiful people.
the Green Goddess Botanic,
Hi, everybody.
and we are here at Prost in Northeast Portland off the Mississippi, over here in the Mississippi District, and we have owner Dan Hart with us this week to tell us all about this wonderful location. According to their website, we'll talk about the website in a second, but Dan, please say hi to the folks out there in the Bruniverse.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me, guys. It's good to see you. Fat Josh is a dear old friend of mine. I've known him for a long time, so I'm happy to be invited to the podcast. And one correction, we're in North Portland.
North Portland.
We're in the 5th quadrant
That
in
is,
Portland.
you're right. It is technically the 5th quadrant.
There's no East Portland, there's no South Portland, there's no West Portland, but there is a North Portland.
There is a North Portland. Yeah.
Yo-po.
Yeah. Yeah.
Represent.
Well, I think we can hit the Prost bell for that. I don't
We do
know.
this quite often. So
Yeah.
I was hoping.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew this or not, Dan, but we have a Prost bell where we, when we ring the bell, we celebrate with a Prost.
That's what that means.
Yeah, well, I'm here for it, my man. I'm glad it didn't take too long into the podcast before we got to that point.
Oh, no, not at all. So a little bit about Prost that people can find out on the website is you guys are situated in the historic Mississippi district, and Prost offers an inviting neighborhood pub and gathering place. You got all these food carts out here, which is really great. The updated patio, it's lush and green for people like Bronwyn to love and appreciate.
Oh, it's stunning. The landscaping, you can really tell, is very intentional.
Yeah.
The covered patio is a great reprieve from those hot summer days. You can
Yeah.
get a cold beer, some food from the food carts, and sit in this beautiful patio.
Oh yeah, and you have a beautiful inside pub. You have a nice little outside pub, and some TVs for sports. You got a coffee bar cart over here, and
Yeah, that's called Blood Buzz. That's our craft beer, so not German beer out there. Then coffee drinks and craft cocktails.
And how many taps do you guys have here?
Here at Prost, we have 11.
11.
11 all imported German beers.
And
So we got two
is
bars.
that all the inside or outside
yeah,
too?
Yeah, so the indoor bar and outdoor bar mirror each other. They're on split faucets.
Oh my God!
So yeah, they just directly pull from one keg, but they split them off.
That's amazing. I didn't even know
That
that was a
is
thing.
so
I never heard of
cool.
that before.
Yeah, me
and I've
neither.
been here forever.
I used to clean draft lines. Wow.
So innovative.
Okay, and then so now each beer is imported from Germany and is poured properly into an appropriate glass, fulfilling German tradition, guaranteeing great taste.
If it says that online, it's got to be true, right?
I'm yeah, and you guys, so people, beer fans out there in the Bruniverse, you listeners can come to this place 11 to 1 Sunday through Thursday, and 11 to 2:30 Friday to Saturday. Is that right?
Correct.
And then you are family friendly. Are dogs okay?
Absolutely, dogs. Sometimes we have more dogs than kids, and we have actually beer drinkers.
Oh wow. Okay.
But we encourage the dogs.
And now I know our former field reporter John Paul, big fan of this place, and he used to come here to smoke cigars. But I understand the rules have changed on that now.
I was going to go there myself.
Oh, man, to throw me under the bus already on this one. Yeah, I'm not anti-cigar smoking, but The guests generally are, and the staff doesn't particularly appreciate it. So unfortunately, I love the smell of it, but it does have a pretty dankness to it that it kind of saturates the entire room. And
That's okay. I want to let the peeps know sometimes there's changes to their favorite watering holes.
I see you still have the ashtrays in here. So is that for like regular cigarette smokers or?
Oh, God, you're getting controversial.
Uh-oh.
Yes, we do allow cigarette smoking
okay.
in the proper, 10 feet away from any service area or entrance to the bar.
Okay.
We're still a neighborhood pub, and we're open till 2:30, and want to be able to accommodate everybody.
2:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
You're the one that just read off the hours, man.
I know. I sometimes I just read copy and I'm not really like
Doesn't process.
intellectualizing
That's
what
hilarious.
it is that I'm
Just
reading.
come have one here
You
before
did
you
that
go
to
to
me
work.
last week. You like showed me something to read while I was. It was so funny.
We've always just been service industry heavy, and especially late at night being open till 2:30. People like to smoke every now and again.
Yeah, and as
Until the U.S. government makes smoking cigarettes illegal,
Yeah.
we'll probably carry it on. And unfortunately, the cigar thing is,
Well, you got.
I had to acquiesce to guest and staff requests.
Well, yeah, you got to go with public demand, and if that's what the customers want, that's what the customers want, and that's never a bad thing. You want to.
Still no smoking weed on the patio.
Yeah. Oh, no smoking weed, guys.
That's what the alley's for.
Yeah.
No, don't smoke in our alley either, please.
There's a whole Mississippi street you can go smoke on.
Ba-dum-bum.
This has
All
been
right.
one of my favorite places for a very long time. I mean, I got my own mug with my name on
Yeah,
it.
Fat Josh is represented with
My
his own
name's on
leader
the wall.
mug, plaque on his mug,
I've
plaque
been-
on the wall.
During
Yeah.
Oktoberfest. I even been here when Germany won the World Cup.
Oh, dude, that
Dude,
was next level.
2014? What year was that?
Yeah.
2000
That sounds correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So the game was like early. I was shit faced at 9 o'clock in the morning. It was
I think the game, it was a noon start.
oh, it was
but,
noon. Okay.
But you were likely shit faced.
Yes, I was.
Josh, so let me get this straight. You have this big ceramic mug in front of you. We're going to take a picture of
It's
you. So, and
gorgeous.
we'll put it on the Instagram for people to see.
That's a really special one.
You have your name on a little placard at the bottom here. It says Josh Bierman.
Yes.
That's not your last
Beer
name.
man.
No, it's not, but it's my nickname.
And you've been a member here since November.
No, that's when I earned that mug. I've been a member here since like
2014.
that's when the Germany
Yep.
game was.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Yeah,
But in order to win that, you can read here in this paper what you have to do.
Okay.
I think it's the microphone is going
Here,
a
let's
little weird.
switch.
No, you good. You good.
Just don't touch the thing at the bottom.
I can
that's-
explain it to you
Okay,
unless
go
you
for
want
it.
to read from that formal document that
Oh.
you have in front of you, the dossier.
Okay, yes. So the Prost Stein Club is you get your first
I know
punch
you're laughing.
card, you get a Stein Club shirt, second punch card, you get a patch, third you get a hat, fourth you get your own Stein. Okay, so you had to get 4 whole cards before you got that Stein,
And how
right?
many punches per
Do you know how
card?
many beers are in each card?
No. I'm-
50?
50.
50.
Whoa.
It's a lot of beers.
So in order to get this, it was 200.
200 beers.
200.
You got 200 beers out of
Oh,
Josh.
Oh, I got a little more than that. I'll pull out my card
Or,
here soon.
or rather,
Oh,
you got 200 beers into Josh.
Yeah, well, you can look at it either way.
Uh,
I mean,
and then-
he paid for he paid X amount of money for that mug, but then it came with 200 free beers. You could
Oh
always
my
look at it like
Wow.
that.
Wow.
Okay, so that's what the Prost.
What
that's
card
what
are
the
you
card
on?
looks
You're
like.
on you're on 6.
I'm
oh,
on
17.
17.
Oh my God, your thumb was over.
I'm giving you a little bit of money, Dan.
17?
You're on your way to your bar still, my man.
Okay.
Ooh, you're gonna get a bar
So
stool?
get a bar
before
stool?
about 10 years ago, when you hit 15, you can get your own storage room. What do you call it? Locker room. Your
Stein
locker
lockers,
room.
yeah.
But
My dad built those. Unfortunately,
They
there's
run
only
out.
so much space. So.
Right.
I think we had 60 for half liters and 30 for 1 liters, and they went away
That's
too
amazing.
soon, unfortunately.
it's
but
okay.
But they're legendary. Everybody gets their own key, gets to go get their own mug out of their own locker. It's really rad.
Beautiful.
A random idea I had. Actually, I took it from the Hofbräu house. If you've ever been there, they got all these cages in the backside room that it's more all welded things, but
Wow.
it's super cool for people from hundreds of past couple hundred years, you have their mug there.
Okay, and at 5
So I
cards,
pushed that one. Sorry, Hofbrauhaus.
Hofbrauhaus.
Germany.
Okay.
The Hofbrauhaus.
Well, everything's inspired by something
Well, yeah,
else.
100%.
You know?
And
No.
Josh, you're going to Germany, so you're going to be able to see this firsthand.
8 days, but who's counting?
8 days. I think you're counting. All right. Well, we're going to do a Prost to Josh going to Germany.
Yes.
Doing some.
Prost.
That's
doing
why
some,
this is one of my
Cheers.
favorite
Prost.
episodes because we got Dan and old German beers, you know, and that's where I'm going. And so I'm going to enjoy Prost.
I'm so pumped for you, man.
on-site
You're gonna be
field
stoked.
work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we met up with a few weeks ago and had a chat about where he's going and what to do and
Ooh,
just
giving him the
recommendations.
whole plan.
Yeah.
I'd like to play travel agent every now and again.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So you just
I'm
say,
no expert, but I know a few things.
yeah, as you just said, we were just talking about a couple of weeks ago. I do have a question for you. Can you tell us about your? I don't even know how to pronounce her. The little 1 ounce shots Underberg. How do you say that?
Underberg.
The
yeah.
Underberg. What is that? What is all that about?
I think everybody knows what Underberg is. We were one of the first ones to really introduce it. Jesse over at Apex was doing a ton of work with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a German digestif.
Digestif.
Yeah. A little digestivo to help your stomach after a big meal.
Yeah.
That's one of its biggest taglines is after a good meal, you drink an Underberg.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the caps thing?
Oh yeah, the caps. You save the caps, and it's such a I'm talking shit about rewards programs, even though we just talked about the rewards program we do here. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. You just save all your caps, and then they have an online catalog where you can go order anything after you save a certain amount of caps. Whether or not it's a T-shirt.
You have to send them all those caps, like in a box or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Can you imagine being at the Underberg marketing department and just
Yeah.
getting boxes of caps every day that you got to count?
That's got to be an intern's job. 'Cause that sucks. We've collected so many. One of the things that they're most famous for, which is pretty hilarious, is decorative plates.
Okay.
Yeah. Why Underberg decided to have a dozen different plates that you could send in caps for to complete your dinette set for special occasions. I don't know.
Oh.
But we saved up one of our former cooks, Kenny. Hi, Kenny. If you're out there, probably not.
Hey.
What's up, Kenny?
So Kenny.
Bros.
Hey, Kenny. Anyway, Kenny. Get that beer down. Always talked about wanting those plates, just being his sarcastic self. And Kenny was finally getting married, and so we collected all of our Underberg caps and sent them, weighed them out because it took thousands of them.
Oh my God.
So we decided we just approximate weight on it, and so we could send them in, so we could buy them the complete China set.
Oh
from-
wow.
As a wedding gift for Kenny.
That's
And,
amazing.
That's a
Yeah,
great
we did.
gift.
And so we weighed it all out, and then we talked to Underberg, and then like, just save your time in the shipping. We'll just send you the goddamn plates.
Yeah, I bet you he hand washes each plate lovingly. That's not something I would want to throw in the dishwasher or even allow anybody else to do the dishes.
I'm sure his wife was thrilled with that wedding gift that we got for him. But it cost us thousands of Underberg caps. But
Wow.
Underberg Germany knows how much Underberg we sell, so
Yeah.
they kind of just gave us the benefit of the doubt on that one.
I think they probably would.
Have you seen her truck? Have you seen the
I was gonna go
Uber
ask that
truck
one.
XXL?
Oh no.
You got to take a photo
Dude,
of
it's
that.
freaking epic. It's
Okay.
so cool.
Okay.
I think there at the time there's only 4 available in North America, and we got the first or second one ever because Underberg was coming over with all their top executives and everything else. We did a big beer dinner, and they wanted to spend a bunch of money over at my other German bar called Stammtisch.
Wow.
And they're like, hey, can we come and you, chef, present us this really special meal and spend a bunch of money, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I guess I'll do you that favor.
Yeah.
But I'm going to need that XXL truck.
Oh.
Because a lot of times we've given away all of our caps. We still keep them for fun and everything else. But that XXL truck requires 25,000 Underberg caps.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a lot of Underberg.
Well, before they didn't. They had no high-ticket items like that in the past. So when all of a sudden they came out with that, I'm like, God damn it! I
That's
shouldn't
what I
have,
want.
shouldn't have given all those caps away. God,
I know.
son of a
damn
bitch.
plate set. I could have a truck.
So yeah, so the Underberg can show up and spend a lot of money at Stamptisch and have this massive private dinner, which was amazing. A bunch of the Point Blank guys came over. Phenomenal time, but I had a special request, and
They honored it.
I said it as a joke, and they're like, "All right, yeah, we'll do it." I was on a conference call for like 25,
sure.
30 minutes, and at the end of it, I'm like,
There you
"Oh
go.
yeah, by the way, I'm going to need one of those," and they're like, "Okay,
Okay.
we got it."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Nice.
"Holy
You
shit,
sell a
that
lot of our
worked."
product. Go, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I was working there at the time.
It's great advertising. Anyways, you want an Underberg truck? Yeah, sure. Park it right out front.
It's very German. It's amazing. You see it at all the beer bars. Most of your listeners are, go to beer bars and everything else because it's certified by the FDA as medicinal.
Oh.
That's why with a full, without having a full on-premise liquor license, you can still sell Underberg, and that's why you can sell it over the counter at a grocery store or
Anywhere.
44% alcohol by volume.
Well, I could be slinging Underberg up and down the street.
Yeah.
I just ordered 4.
There you go.
Oh,
Here
my
it
God,
comes.
stop.
We're doing a
Okay.
shot here soon. As soon as we
Oh,
come.
here they
That's
come.
what's
Here they
up.
come.
This is tradition. We do this at
Okay.
Beer
Anyway,
Mongers,
so,
too.
yeah, some places like Beer Mongers or
Yeah.
Jesse at Apex back in the day, that's why they sold it,
Thank
because
you.
they can't serve alcohol because they don't serve food, so they don't have a full on-premise. It just ends up being the de facto shot.
It's
This is
of the beer
Tara,
bar.
by the way.
I was just going to ask. Tara, this is a Prost for you.
Yeah.
We appreciate our service industry folks, and we like to give them recognition here on the show with a Prost bell.
I
She's,
actually really like the taste of the Underberg.
You do?
I do. It's like black licorice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Sour
Tara.
Very,
anise.
very anise.
Yeah,
black
Yeah.
licorice.
my dad was super into this stuff.
It's like if
There's 43. Oh, let's see. There's herbs from 43 countries.
correct.
That's so interesting.
So
and there's
there's-
a special cap on it, like you were talking about.
I never actually looked at it. So there's more than 40 different roots in this drink?
Yeah.
Whoa,
From
snap.
43 different countries.
Holy
as a matter of
cow.
fact. Yeah, it's like if I describe it as if Jaeger and Fernet had a baby. It's
Yeah.
somewhere in between. It's not as sweet as Jägermeister.
All right, so how do you do this then? Because I know
Okay.
I've seen people doing this
Just
weird
toss it
thing.
back,
It's like,
right?
Yeah.
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, the shake weight motion into your mouth doesn't really work.
Oh, okay, yeah, Josh, maybe tone it down a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
All you got to do is, it's
Just
it's
wait?
one drink. You just got to wait. It's got a small. I was about to say it's got a small little mouth, but I don't. But this is going sideways. real
Whoa,
quick.
okay.
no, it's okay. Dan.
Hello.
We're drinking beer, man.
Yeah.
On the
There you
tin
go.
here, it says you ideally drink it at a 45-degree angle.
There you go.
I was,
Oh.
I was wondering about that.
45-degree angle,
Get a
just
good
it'll
pour.
just kind of pour directly into your mouth.
Hold on a second. Hold
That's
on a second.
German engineering right there.
Okay.
45-degree angle is very specific.
We're gonna do it.
All right.
Well, we gotta wait for Josh. Oh, wait, are we gonna take a video of it?
I am.
Nice.
Noise.
Okay, I'm taking the video of it. You guys
there
go
we
for it.
There we
There
go.
you go. This is how you do.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Josh.
A German delicacy.
Yeah. All right.
Mine went down smooth.
Glug,
Whoa.
glug, glug. Ooh, yes. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
I spilled a little.
It's okay if you hate it the first time you ever try it, because a lot of people do.
Or every time.
Yeah.
I
There's
think
a,
it's delicious.
there's a certain level of masochism that's involved with Underberg consumption.
But it's good gut health.
Yeah. No,
So-
it's all about a proper. I don't know.
It's a really pronounced
It's
Underberg.
a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a really pronounced Underberg, or the Germans pronounce it a little different. Like when
Underberg. Yeah.
Underberg. Like my
Germans don't
sister-in-law.
really like it. It's a weird thing.
Really?
Germans don't like it.
Yeah. No. Germans.
What?
don't. It's funny, man.
my
I've met
sister-
a lot of Germans and never one
That stuff's
enjoys
terrible. Why are you
Yeah,
drinking
they
that?
think it's they think it's like something that you get at a gas station along with like a Colt 45.
wow.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister-in-law is husband is German, and every time he prosts, it sounds like he says it's different, like post. I don't know. It's just weird. That's why I asked the pronunciation on Underberg. Underberg.
Underberg, yeah.
So, Dan, one of the things that we like to do at the beginning of the show is we go around the table and we talk about each one of our beers. I'll start. I have the Gaffel Kolsch, which on the menu is described as delicately bitter, pleasant, slightly hoppy taste. Now, so far as I know from my beer training in the industry, the Gaffel Kolsch is the de facto standard when it comes to that beer style. Unless
Depends on who you ask.
Unless you
Yeah.
know better than me.
Well, we did actually have a Kolsch Fest. Goffel is one of my favorite personal ones. We did a Kolsch Fest where we invited local breweries to brew a Kolsch, and then we had 4 of those, and then we had 4 German Kolsch, and everybody got a vote on each one in blind tasting. And at that one, I believe Goffel got second.
Okay.
And Fru Kolsch won overall.
Fru's fantastic.
Fru's a good one too.
Fru's
It
fantastic.
it was kind of an international beer competition, but not really. So
How did we miss this coach competition, man?
We did, but we got to work. We're working men, so that's just
We
how
both.
it is.
I don't know if you knew this, but he also works for TriMet. He also drives the bus.
He does
so-
the fixed routes with the big bus, and I do the little bus with the
yeah.
paratransit. I help people get to their doctor's appointments.
the Lord's work right there, my man.
Yeah.
You can say that again.
Most people that we deal with are awesome, wonderful, very polite people. But every now and then you get a sour apple.
Unless you get on Route 72 or Route 6, then you're screwed.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, man. We're getting off.
Shout out,
here.
TriMet.
Yeah.
Let's.
Let's do a Prost to the TriMet.
You can edit. You can edit it out, right?
Yeah. What bus comes brings you to Prost?
The 4, which I drive every Wednesday and Sunday.
That's
by
the
the way.
Lord's work that I was
Dan,
speaking of. Yes.
you hear this? This guy is dropping
I know.
people off at Prost every 3 days a week.
Two.
We could
2 days a week.
we need to figure out a way to keep count of how many people he drops off there, and at a certain point we buy him
punch
a beer
card.
for it. Yeah.
It's a special punch card for Fat Josh.
You know what? Maybe I'll just start a tour service.
We can advertise that.
Yeah.
Hey, the bus is going to Pros. Get on it.
Yeah.
We'll get you a little bit closer to that
Every-
Lederhosen at that 100th punch card.
Oh my God.
Every 100 guests Fat Josh brings via TriMet, we'll buy him a beer. How about that?
I
Seems
like
a
it.
fair deal.
I like it. I love it.
Noise.
I want the Stein Club hoodie. That's 10 punch cards.
That's a lot of
I
beer.
have it. It wasn't the. I was gonna wear it, but it was in the wash today.
Oh, wait, you have one?
Oh yeah, it's on the 10. I'm
Are
on
you-
number 17.
that's right. You're at 17.
I'm on number 17.
Damn.
It's amazing.
To give you a reference, there are like hundreds of people that have that Stein Club hoodie. That means that they've drank 5,000 beers.
That's amazing.
I know 2 people that has 100 punches, 100 cards.
Wow.
How many
Dan,
punches?
Dan,
My God.
Dan long hair, Dan,
Yeah,
Daniel.
Yeah, of course, Daniel.
Daniel. I haven't seen him in a while. Is he still coming around?
Yeah, actually, he moved recently, but I saw him and his lady friend come in just a couple weeks ago. It was great to see him.
I think he was going for his second Lederhosen.
Oh,
You know how
wow.
many freaking beers that is, dude? How many money he's
100
giving
punch
him?
cards.
Yes.
It's only 5,000 beers, man.
He was going for his second.
But you know,
He was going for
I'm
his
just trying to
second.
fathom that many beers.
but you have
Yeah.
till 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
not a lot of bars are open till 2:30 in Portland anymore. And if you're looking for a great spot, this is it.
This
you
is
know?
it.
Because then you can
It's
get
not
some
about-
rewards on the side.
It's not about binge drinking. It's a lot of these people. They're just here having a couple beers every day of the
Yeah,
week. You
yeah.
know? Not that they're filling out punch cards every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of the
But we're just creating regulars. I really like the punch card system because it pretty much rewards naturally what bars do.
Mhm.
You know, when we were talking about the bar stool and everything else like that you earn, you know, all the bar stools are full, but we got tables like we're sitting at right now that have their own plaques on them. It's kind of just rewarding people that you naturally, you know, go back to Cheers, you know, like
Yeah.
the TV show. It's like
Norm.
You don't sit in Norm's chair. That's
Yeah.
Norm's fucking
Norm's
chair.
spot. There's even a dent in the floor.
Yeah. So we just made it a little bit more systematic, where it's like, no, that's where Norm sits,
Josh?
whoever that Norm may be.
Yeah. Okay, this is just a different question. We talk about Prost, but not like deeply. How did you start Prost? What was your first experience before you opened the place, and then after? How do you start it here?
Sure, I'll start with my life story.
That's what I want to know.
I was 4 years old.
yeah. So
Dan Hart, the
Yeah.
rest of the story.
behind the bar. It sounds like a VH1.
Yeah.
behind the music kind of thing.
That's the kind of stuff I'm most interested in, to be totally honest, is the best interviews come from people who have this incredible life experience. And maybe
Yeah.
the twists and turns of life brought them to the beer industry after experiencing other things professionally.
Yeah.
So
Let's
curious.
let's start with the beer you're drinking.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're
Oh, the
supposed to be
collab.
going around, well, that's not the beginning of my life story, but right now we had a special opportunity with Benediktiner brewery out of Vital, Germany. They're part of the Bitburger Breugruppe, so Bitburger owns a handful of companies. They own the export rights to that. Bitburger, turns out, are very dear friends of ours.
Oh, nice.
I'd like to think it's because I'm really cool and they like hanging out with me, but
Aw.
they're, but it's probably a lot to do with that we sell a shit ton of Bitburger.
Oh.
So they're kind of forced to be. I hate sound effects so much.
Oh, but you don't hate this one.
All
to
right, that's my
Bitburger.
favorite kind.
To Bitburger.
All right, Dan, tell us about Prost, brother.
Anyway, so this collaboration beer came about. We did the Bitburger Challenge back in 2024, where we invited 12 of the best lager breweries on the West Coast. So we had 6 states represented and everything else. The whole Bitburger team came out. The owner, Jan, the brewmaster, their VP of marketing, everybody came out, and it was a big, big deal.
Wow.
I'm sure a lot of your listeners might have swung by it or at least heard about it.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, there you go. This in the DMs. So moving after that, we're trying to figure out how to make it a nationwide competition. This is a thought that I've had for 15 years trying to make this happen. Finally happened in 2019. We did it again in 2024, and we're trying to grow it even bigger. And Bitburger's like, yeah, we love this idea, but we might need to pump the brakes on it for this year. How about you guys come out and brew your own signature beer in Natal at the Benediktiner Brewery?
Oh.
So I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty badass. So
Right?
let's go ahead and do the hell out of that.
I know.
Yeah. So, a group of 8 of us flew out to Germany and went to a small cloister brewery. It's an abbey run by monks. The brewery is owned by the monastery, and came up with the idea of what they brew there. They're known for their Weiss beer, and also known for their Helles.
Yeah, the Weiss beer is featured featured all over the place. There's all kind of iconography. That's a tricky word.
It's a word now.
All over the bar, celebrating the Weiss beer.
Anyway, so they were like, Dan, what do you want to brew? What's the idea behind it? And I'm like, well, I'm not a brewer, so everybody knows. I've never claimed to be, and that's just not my department. I'm pretty good at selling it.
I'm
just
pretty
don't
good
brew
at drinking it.
Yeah, I'm really good at drinking it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pro level on that front. So, we went out there, and I'm like, why don't we brew an export hell? So, like a special Helles or an export hell. I thought it made sense because this beer is brewed worldwide exclusive just for our bars.
Wow.
So doing an export hell, for those of you that don't know, it's just a touch more alcohol to it.
Okay.
A little splash more, on the malt bill to get the ABV up to where they want it, as well as, the drinkability. So in that theme, we went with, for the hop selection, we went Hallertau Tradition.
Oh.
Classic German hop,
Yeah.
as well as Cascade hops from Yakima.
Okay.
So a little bit of that transatlantic kind of theme of the entire beer. So
That's great.
that's what we brewed, and now we have it here. And we got glasses, everything about it, and it tastes really good.
It's heavenly.
Nice.
I'm also drinking that.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
That was my first beer.
that Cascade hop definitely brings a little bit of the aroma to it, and like the little finish with a little touch of spice and a just a little bit of stone fruit sweetness.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's hard to say sweetness when you're, calling a beer sweet when it's from Germany. It's a big misnomer. People are like,
yeah.
"Oh, I don't like sweet
I
beer."
don't like sweet, yeah, because they think fruit.
Yeah.
But that's not going to be a
Or
German
or
beer.
like dessert stouts or something.
Yeah.
But no,
yeah.
this is it's the type of sweetness that somebody that likes all those dessert stouts and dessert things, I think they would enjoy, but it's not overpoweringly sweet at all.
The drinkability,
So balanced.
the drinkability on it, and that's the number one thing when, especially with Bitburger and my friend Jan, who, the owner of the Bitburger Brew Group, is drinkability. It's like, when you drink it, do you want to have another sip? That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So this one has a little bit more mouthfeel than a traditional Helles or a Pilsner.
Okay.
But not by much. I think the quaffability is still there. It leans a little. It's not going into the Kolsch realm. Like what you're drinking with like the fruity esters and everything else coming out of it.
Yeah.
But it's still got great balance and I don't know. Come down and drink it. Tell me I'm a liar, but everybody else that's drank it has been a huge fan of it. So, an extremely unique opportunity to be able to go out to Germany and literally brew a beer with monks in a small town.
Freaking awesome, dude.
In the middle of nowhere.
Damn.
Thank
You brought a few of your employees. I think you brought Austin.
Austin went out with us. He wasn't a part of that. Patrick and
okay.
Teddy were out there with us, and then a few of our other partners in different areas. Just like the key management group went out there.
Damn, dude. What kind of employer does that to you? That he will take you to Europe, to Germany to drink beer?
That's pretty awesome.
Only the best ones, really.
I know.
Best ones.
that one's a keeper.
Yeah, this one we only took the shitty ones. Patrick and Ted made the list.
I don't think TriMet's ever gonna do this to us, man.
No, I don't think that's a thing.
They take you places, but maybe not exactly out of the country.
It's a pretty good union, but not that good.
Let me know when TriMet gets a private jet. All right,
Yeah.
we'll
snap.
figure some shit out.
Maybe there is if we don't know about it.
Well, I'll tell you, the barbecues are pretty damn
The
good.
barbecues are really good.
Yeah.
You hear about the rodeo last week?
Oh, yeah. I couldn't participate in that. I had to work.
The TriMet does a little rodeo where drivers go through cones. And
It's like an obstacle course?
Obstacle
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, I just got done with training
like
like
barrel racing
4
for
months
fucking
ago.
buses.
That's
But
hilarious.
yeah, by far a fantastic training program, the best I've ever had of any job. But just going through the obstacle course for the training program was challenging enough. I didn't want to have to go and do it all over again.
They
with
asked
that
me to
many
do-
eyes on me.
They asked me to do it. I'm like, guys, I drink on my days off, so I'm
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
There's no way.
I
I'll be a Prost.
I don't knock over cones, but they might have extra cones out there. I don't know.
So I'm curious what you're drinking in this glorious mug that we can't
yeah.
shut up
Okay,
about.
okay, yeah. Josh, what do you got in there?
It's also Benedictiner as well.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is
this
it?
This is the best beer. Well, it is the best beer.
It is the best
but
beer.
it's the fest beer.
Fest beer,
Fest beer,
is
which
the best
which
beer.
is the same as Oktoberfest, is it? Or what?
Correct.
What's the
Well,
difference?
it's a Märzen, but also you can only call a beer an Oktoberfest if it's brewed in Munich.
March. Oh, in Munich.
Brewed in
Whoa.
Munich.
Oh,
yes.
that's the difference. I learned something today.
I
Oh
did
my
too.
god!
Yeah.
I went to beer school and I didn't know this.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, that's why certain breweries call beer a fest style or fest lager or whatever they want. Thank you. Tara's the best. Bringing me
Tara's the
another beer.
best.
Thank you, Tara.
Thank you, Tara.
She saw I was parched.
Cheers.
Oh, there's the ring. Boom, bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
Cheers.
All right.
So, technically there's only 6 breweries that could be brewed as an Oktoberfest, and those are the original 6 from Munich.
Hofbrau, Paulaner, Benedictiner.
Now we're doing all right, let's see if Josh can get all 6.
No, I don't. I just didn't say 3, and I think I'm gonna.
I got a beer on Josh not being able to get this.
I just said I won't.
All right. Well, you owe me a beer then.
Hofbrau, Paulaner, Benedictiner, and I'm gonna look at this menu. Bitburger, because I'm looking at the
Yeah,
menu.
that's a massive fail.
And
Hence, Benedictiner
Frank-
calls them.
Womp
Franziskaner?
Calls no.
No. Okay.
No, kind of Franziskaner because Franziskaner is owned by Spaten.
Oh,
And
Spaten. That
Spaten
was the
would
other-
be one of them. Benedictiner calls it a fest beer. Why?
because it's not
they're
brewed in Munich.
Not brewed in Munich. It's
Ah.
brewed in Bavaria, but not brewed in Munich.
We learned something today. My God.
We're always learning stuff on this show.
Dude, this is awesome. I didn't know about this.
So all fest beers are Märzen.
Martin,
Yeah.
not
Which means
brewing Munich.
March. But not.
You didn't know that. You didn't know that.
Not all beers are. Not all Märzens are Oktoberfest.
Oh.
There is
It's kind of like a champagne kind of thing.
okay. There is a tradition.
Just like Kolsch. Well, you call it Kolsch style. To be a Kolsch, yeah, it has to be
Cologne.
brewed in Cologne or Cologne. Yeah.
Okay.
okay, there's
The
something
DOC
since
on
you
it.
didn't know about this Martin thing. Maybe Dan can tell us about. So I don't know the complete story about this. It's brewed in March and poured in October. But I think the mayor of the city do something with it, like the bong thing.
Yeah. Well, the ceremony.
The mayor,
The
the
ceremony?
mayor does a special thing with his bung.
Okay, Damien.
Well, I'm just trying to get it clear.
He picks out the most important facts, you know.
I can't wait to clarify
Well,
that question.
well, I mean, we won an award called the Golden Bung from the Oregon Oregon Brewers Guild.
Not the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Josh is speaking to the kickoff of Oktoberfest, which is happening here in just a couple weeks. Depends on when this airs.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the first ceremonial keg at Oktoberfest is always tapped by the mayor of Munich.
Oh.
And I heard that he does the little.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
It's a wooden cask.
Wooden cask.
And
He
you
has
have
to hammer it.
Hammer in the spout.
And
hammer in the
according
spigot,
how
yeah.
that goes, it's supposed to be a prediction of how his administration is going to go.
Oh.
I heard this. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, if you fuck up and embarrass yourself in front of thousands of people at Oktoberfest, yeah,
Then administration.
your popularity percentage is probably gonna
Wah,
dissipate.
wah. Yeah.
Not gonna be good for you.
Oh man. Well, I'm not going for the ceremony, but I'll be there a few days after.
Oh man,
Okay,
dude, you're
okay.
gonna have such a blast. You're gonna love it, man.
I know.
If you haven't been to Oktoberfest and you're a beer lover, beer drinker, it's just a bucket list item, man. I can't tell you enough how cool it is. I've been a handful of times myself. I'm not trying to go every year, but the biggest joy I get every year, the years that I do go, it's taking people that have never been because it's an experience.
Wow.
Dude.
It's the biggest beer festival in the world. I mean, and going to like the Hofbräuhaus. Hofbräuhaus in Munich, my favorite place ever. Now, do I have a great time there? Hell yeah, I do. But you know, is there a more famous beer bar in the world than the Hofbräuhaus in Munich? No, there's just not.
Okay.
That was my-
Well,
I'm sorry. go
life
ahead.
goals.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was my next question. Which tent do you recommend I should crash in? Because I don't have reservations.
There's a tent
There's several tents.
that you can pass out in.
You need reservations though, but you can crash
You need
those tents.
reservation to pass out in a tent.
Which tent do you recommend I should go to?
Yeah, we use they use tent, relatively loosely. These are massive structures that are shaped like a tent.
Okay.
How
Okay.
many
But they
people?
also hold like 10,000 people.
There you go. That's the size of the freaking tent. Dude.
All right. So like
They
a
do
circus
build them
tent.
every
Yeah,
year.
no. I'm not going to like a 4x4 tent. No,
it's a
this
circus
is
tent.
Yeah.
10,000 people.
Okay.
tent.
Okay.
Josh will be lucky if they give him a sleeping bag at the end of the night. though.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. After you tell me what tent you recommend, I'm gonna tell you something that I can't believe that happened.
And also, do you get special jammies?
Just don't pass out at the bottom of the hill
Okay.
at Oktoberfest.
You get pissed on, and
Oh yeah. Everything rolls downhill. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yes.
Gravity.
So in
All
your
right.
experience,
Well, man, I haven't been to them all. I go to the ones where they take me for free. That's generally the ones that I go to. But one of the most prestigious and oldest ones would be the Augustiner tent.
Ooh.
But that's kind of like the old timers. Getting into there is really hard. And of course, we don't have Augustiner here on draft, so we only carry it in the bottles. But it's known as the Münchener's beer.
Okay.
It's kind of like if you go to Munich, you'll see Augustiner beer halls all around town.
Wow.
Because it's what the people in Munich drink. They love it.
Okay.
They drink everything. But,
Yeah.
But Augustiner is like kind of the prestige. So unfortunately, we can only get it in bottles here in the States.
Okay, okay. They don't send kegs this
All
way?
right, so which one did you get into, Josh?
Well, so the thing is, we're going like as soon as they open the fest, which I did my research. They open at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're going in. We're gonna be waiting at 9 o'clock. We're gonna be right there. So
Yep.
as soon as they open, we're gonna get into whatever tent it's available to get in. I'm shooting for Polliner because
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite ones. But a friend of mine saw my post on Facebook, and it says, "Hey, what day you're going?" I'm going on the 22nd. It's like I'm going on the 22nd too, and we have a reservation for a tent. I was like, "Okay, which tent?" Let me look at my ticket. It says the big tent, which is the half-brow freaking tent.
Oh, I got into the Hofbräu tent.
Dude, I'm getting into the half-brow tent and a table with a reservation, so I'm going in that one, which is the biggest one.
The Hofbräu tent can be a party scene for sure. That's someone where they one of the places that I believe they still do have some open reservations where you have to wait in line, but you can wait in line for hours and hours to get into. Most of them are, you have to have a reservation to even get in.
Again, I did
but
my
the
research.
Hofbräu tent is a ton of fun. I spent time in the Hocker tent, Lahner, Hofbräu a number of times. Yeah.
If you go early, you get in there. You don't have a reservation, but you can still drink there, no problem. But eventually, it's gonna get crowded, and then you need to get out.
The reservations. I think Hofbräu has because generally you get a reservation for either the day or the night. So it's like whatever it is, like 10 or 11 until like 4:30, and then the night shift comes in at like 5:30. Doesn't matter what tent you're in, man. You're gonna have the best fucking time of your life, man. It's so good.
There's one little problem.
What's that?
I need to fly out back to Portland the very next day after Oktoberfest.
Oh my God! You're gonna be sleeping.
I'm gonna say maybe that's not the worst thing because you can just be passed out
Snoozing,
all the way across the pond.
Yeah.
You know?
Take
If I make my flight, right?
Take an antihistamine and just pass out.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this is gonna
I'm glad I'm not sitting next to you on that podcast. You just sweating and farting the entire way back to the States.
be okay. I'm not a
sure
big farter, but I'm a big sweater. So
be sure to eat a lot of sausage, a lot of brats.
You just get the pork and beer sweats, man.
Did you see me in my lederhosen? In the picture?
Yeah,
did you already get
the
them?
picture?
Colored the Wiener Schnitzel.
Ah, that's right.
Edit.
Yeah.
Honestly, they look great on you.
Oh, thank you so much.
They're
Thank
really
you so
the
much.
ones that you chose though are particularly stylish.
Oh.
Leather, even the ones you got for Amy, the dirndl.
The dirndl,
yeah.
The
That's
dirndl.
the dress one for the females.
It's beautiful.
I was just here a
It
few
is
weeks ago asking Dan
fantastic.
for advice, and then I keep texting him, "Hey, should I get this one?" He's like, "You definitely should get that one." So that's the one I got because thanks to Dan.
So how much was that?
Oh
yeah.
I don't think my wife is gonna listen to this. So.
Is it
I just want to know how much to save up
I
for.
mean,
It was $220.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Consider it priceless, or you can do 5,000 beers here.
Thank you.
And get yourself your own Prost Lederhosen.
Yeah.
And
Isn't
it
it
will-
5,000? Didn't we come up with that number?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, okay, but I might.
How much do memories cost? You know, so
right? There you go.
you do the math.
That's a salesman
Josh's
right
wife.
there. That's a
Dan?
salesman right there.
Dan, the man over here. Yeah.
Are we going in for a break or?
We're gonna do one more Prost to
Hell yeah.
Dan, and yeah,
Prost.
I think it is a good idea probably to go for a break,
Gross.
and then we're gonna. Oh, real quick before we go to break.
And also, while
Oh,
he's drinking
delicious.
his beer, I'll let you know something. In German tradition, if you Prost somebody, you have to look each one of them in the eye.
the
I told you about this before. I told you about
that's a
this
French
before.
thing too.
Yeah, you know,
What?
you could talk about like the 5
I don't
years
care
of
about the
bad
French.
sex or whatever, but
Yeah.
prosting, it's a matter of respect, and in
Yes.
Germany, it's a real thing. So whenever you prost, you raise your glass, tilt it, make eye contact, and on to the next.
Understood.
I want to add. I've been
They
doing
won't
this-
deport you for that, but
okay.
they just prefer it.
That's good.
I want to add. Like I said, I did my research and I didn't want to offend anybody. So if you actually buy a cheap lederhosen, like a cheap suit, they get offended.
Oh.
And they will tell you, and you will not have a good time.
What if
That's why I bought the real deal.
Okay, so I shouldn't do an arts and crafts night with like felt and make my own.
Not in Munich.
Okay, good to know. All right, I think we talked about everybody's beer except Bronwyn's.
Oh,
Before
yeah.
we go to break.
The new one I got is the Polliner.
Yeah.
Oktoberfest.
It's a really good one.
Unbelievably
It's one of my
beautiful
favorites,
color.
honestly.
This color, the amber color, it's
The
just
Plunner,
so stunning.
The Plunner
Do you mind if-
Oktoberfest is great.
Do you mind if I get a picture with you?
Do you mind if I take a picture of your wife?
I could fiance, you know.
Well,
Fiancé,
just
okay.
with the beer. And then what was that first beer you got, babe?
I mentioned it was the collab. The
Collab.
Helles
That's okay. The
with
Helles.
the Benedict dinner.
You want a fun fact about that Plunner Oktoberfest?
Sure.
Oh, please.
Yeah. That particular one that you're drinking is only brewed for export.
What?
Yeah, so the amber color Americans kind of enjoy.
We do.
On the Meriton, yeah. They like to be like, they think they're drinking something special because it's not clear and
Oh yeah.
fizzy. So what they actually pour during the Oktoberfest, which we have here in stock here in Portland, but it's only available for a couple months, is the Plunner Wiesenfest.
Polliner Wiesenfest.
Wiesen, not like Weiss. People like to call it
Okay.
Weissfest, but it's Wiesen.
Wiesen.
The I's and the E's are switched around, and there's
Ooh.
apostrophe and an N.
Oh, yeah.
Wiesen and Deutsch just
Yeah,
means,
my last name is Dutch. Don't even get me started on that.
But Wiesen literally means the meadow. And the meadow is where Oktoberfest is actually held.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
So
Interesting.
traditional Oktoberfest is actually yellow beer.
Wow.
And not amber like that particular Plunner. But Plunner comes out once a year with their Plunner Wiesenfest. That's the beer that's actually poured in Munich at Oktoberfest.
That's a jaw dropper. Look at Josh and I. We're just like, what?
Just a fact. man.
WTF.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just learned something else that I never heard of in my
I
life. before.
I
Wow.
Wikipedia'd it earlier and figured that
So
out.
Berliner Weizen is Berliner.
That's a joke.
So is Berliner Weizen, not
V-
Berliner
n-
Weizen?
no,
or
what does Berlin have to do with anything?
what the style of the
There's Berliner Weiss. and-
Berliner Weizen? Or
No.
Nope.
it's-
Am I saying it wrong?
It's Wiesenfest is what they actually pour. It's
Oh,
the beer that they
that's a
pour at the
completely different-
meadow.
okay.
It's Teresa's.
I got confused. My bad.
Teresa's Meadow is where the Oktoberfest grounds are, that they build up and tear down every year. So it's the beer that they pour at the meadow. Come by Prost or Stammtisch in the coming weeks, and you'll be able to drink the true Meritzen.
Okay.
Put on your calendar, please.
The,
All right.
the ABV is still
Done.
there, but it just looks clear, so you get fucked up, and
Yeah.
then you try to figure out why.
That's my favorite word.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a quick break and punch some things into our calendar, and we're gonna get we might even need to get another round of beers. They seem to be going down pretty easy
They're not
here
going to drink themselves.
here at Prost. So if you are out there in the Bruniverse and you are enjoying what you're hearing, it sounds like you need to come down to Prost off of North Mississippi in Prescott.
North
Prescott?
Portland.
Skidmore, sorry.
Skidmore.
Scott, sorry. I love you, beer fans. We'll be right back after some music and some messages from our friends in the industry. Cheers.
This is Dan Hart from Prost, and you're listening to the Brew Happy podcast.
I'm Jake. I'm Ryan with Lazy Days Brewing, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
Hi, this is the Green Goddess of Portland, here to bring interior wilding to your space. Offering local consultations, weekly plant care, pest solutions, rare plant curation and sales. This houseplant hobby has cultivated a worthy collection backed by knowledge and experience. And now I want to help you make your business beautiful. Contact Bronwyn, the Green Goddess, at greengoddessbotanic@gmail.com and Green Goddess Botanic on Instagram.
Hey everyone, this is Fat Josh, creator of the Pineapple Express Coach. You are listening to the Brew Happy Show. Cheers.
It's not about the beer. It's about the beer.
You listen to the Brew Happy Show, so do I. Do it.
That's right. We are back, and we are still here at Prost enjoying wonderful German beers. And I got to say, this is one of the best shows we've done in a really long time. I'm having so much fun. And we are here with Josh and Dan Hart, owner of Prost. And this isn't the only place you own, Dan. You have some other really fun locations that beer fans might be interested in. Isn't that true?
I would hope so. Yeah, I have a handful that I think people will like just as much as they like Prost. Starting off with our our sister bar, Stammtisch, over in Northeast 28th in Flanders.
Yeah.
Not North Portland.
Oh, right.
That one's actually Northeast.
That's right. Yes. Sorry.
That was a shout at you.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
If you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing, right? All right.
We've talked about Stammtisch before. We
Yeah.
like that spot.
Thank you. That's kind of with the success that we had at Prost, we were trying to figure out, do we replicate it? Do we put it one on the west side? Put it one in a different neighborhood?
It is very similar, but it's a little bit different.
100%. So I didn't like that idea. I wanted to do something unique and different, but still the same thing at the same time, if you will. So,
yeah, similar ambiance.
Yeah, and exploring more German cuisine, where here at Prost, we're not going to win any James Beard Awards anytime soon for culinary acumen.
Yeah, I do recall having a brat there before.
Yeah, well, you can get a brat here, and it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Stammtisch is a place that we really explore German cuisine, and we keep on getting ranked in the top 40 and like the Oregonian's best restaurants in the city, even for a shitty German restaurant. That's pretty good.
Wow, that's pretty good. So that would be considered gastronomic. As the professionals like to say.
You flustered me with your big fancy words on that one. But yeah, it's one of the top restaurants in the city, German, serving traditional, authentic German cuisine with our own little twist on it. Don't have anybody's Oma yelling at me. It's like, this spätzle is not proper. But, we do a really good job. So a lot of people enjoy it. So go check that place out. That was the third bar that I opened, but I figured I'd tie that in with the German theme.
Please.
My second bar that I opened was Interurban, which is just down the street.
You're wearing that shirt.
I am actually wearing an Interurban shirt today. Got to represent.
Yeah, tell us about that place.
Yeah, well, opened that bar 2 years after we opened up Prost in November of 2011.
Okay.
It's kind of everything that I like that's not German. So a little bit more on the craft cocktail, craft beer scene, and also a full restaurant as well. So, I don't want to say it's the opposite of what Prost is, but it's exploring other passions of mine. Huge bourbon list.
Ooh.
I know Josh just lit up like a light bulb over
yes,
there.
well, you should see my bar.
Hey, take it easy, okay?
I've got a lot of scotches thanks to JP, but I should have more bourbons because that is my my forte.
if you're a bourbon fan, it's one of the best spots in the city, if not the best.
Well,
there's other places.
But
we do a pretty good job in our prices to try to keep reasonable.
I've been neglecting Interurban.
Yeah, but if I was talking to Josh earlier. We still have bottles of Cantillon in our bottle list. Pliny the Elder's a permanent draft handle per Vinny's
Cantillon.
per
How do you
Vinny's
say
request.
it? Okay, I'm going there. I don't want to say it wrong. How do you say it?
Cantillon.
Cantillon. Okay, what? Well, you just kind of put an emphasis like Cantillon.
I was making a joke.
Yeah, we like to be fancy.
I've been drinking a little.
It's only kind of French.
Yeah, kind of.
Anyway, yeah, check out Interurban, and then another bar that I have here in town. It's called Bantam Tavern in Northwest on 21st and Lovejoy.
Bantam.
Yeah, it's a reference to a small chicken, a small fighting cock.
I was gonna say that's the fighting cock.
Yeah.
And what is the connection with beverages and fighting cocks? Just
mostly cock, I think.
Okay.
I'm down.
I don't even know what that means.
I've sat for chickens. I worked at a place called Concentrates, and my boss had chickens, and so I looked after them. When she was out of town occasionally, and one of them was a bantam chicken.
Yeah.
But I think it was a hen. I'm not sure if that was the hen or if it was the the cock. Either way, I had to wake up damn early, and they wouldn't shut up unless I woke up and let them out on time. So
all right, so all jokes aside about
that,
having Interurban, and we had this opportunity, serendipitously, we had this opportunity to open up a bar. We're trying to figure out a name for it, and a guy that was working for me, Tom Wegner, what up? It's like, I came up with a name because we were bouncing names and nobody could figure it out.
Okay.
And he's like, let's call it Bantam.
Bantam.
He said Bantam Saloon.
Yeah, that sounds. It's like
And
Gotham.
but
Bantam.
Then I thought about it, and I'm like, all right, I love it, but Bantam Tavern to me worked out better as opposed to Bantam Saloon.
That
Just
does-
rolls off the tongue a little bit better.
I agree.
But the whole concept behind it was it's a small little bar that fights outside of its weight class.
Okay, yeah, I can get behind that.
Every now and again, there's a reason for
Thank
things.
you. I was waiting for that.
Yeah. We haven't done a Prost in this half yet. So. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. That's
So just a little
There we
bar
go.
that punches outside of its weight class and the quality of cocktails, quality of beer, and quality of food. Even though we're only like 1,000 square feet, you can go in there and it's a casual hangout place. I like to call some of those bars like a 5-star dive bar.
Yeah.
Because at its core, it's just a neighborhood bar for everybody, but we serve fancy things. So.
As a former bartender whose career spanned over 2 decades, ranging from the classiest to the diviest, I have a large appreciation for that.
Yeah, man.
And you gotta have the whole range.
Yeah, man. You could come in there and just drink a couple, Rainiers in the bottle and have some craft cocktail Jello shots, or you can drink whiskey that can, you might have to have a black Amex for. But
So it seems like you have created a place for everybody.
Well,
between your 3 pubs,
yeah,
here in town.
Well, kind of. I think
Something for everybody.
I think in a lot of ways, and I say this with a relative sense of sincerity. I created places that I like.
Yeah.
And I hope other people do too.
Dan, that's fair.
That's where it comes from. It's like, hey, you either like it or fuck you.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
The dreamer.
It's a true thing. It's like I like things that I like, and I think other people will like it. And if they do, that's amazing. If not, I'll guide them on their way to the next spot down the road. That's perfect for them. But otherwise, give us a shot. And if you like it, it's all good.
Yeah, right on.
It's all about having fun, right?
Wow, this is cool, man.
Yeah.
This is cool.
That's
Let's
my
do another
philosophy
one.
lesson
Prost.
right there.
Prost.
Let's do another Prost. Come on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That was cool. That was cool as shit.
Yeah. Dan Hart, the dreamer, the publican, the man.
That's why we do actually call it Interurban secondary title. I don't know if you've seen it. It says Publican's Table.
Oh.
Yeah, me and John Gorham opened that up going on 14 years ago.
Okay.
And that was my original name for it before we came up with Interurban was Publican's Table.
Gotcha.
Gorham being the chef, famous chef that he was.
I remember Gorham.
Yes, one of the icons in Portland's culinary scene.
It's true.
Of course.
It's true.
And the publican being an old world, it doesn't mean Republican.
No.
Thank you.
Not that there's anything wrong with
And
that.
it's not pelican. It's not a bird.
But publican means the tavern keeper or the innkeeper, and that would be me, and the table would be what John's serving. We invite you to sit at our table and have nice drinks and dine with us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I myself have often dreamed of being a publican, so maybe one day I'll own my own bar.
We did the Old Town Guide a couple weeks ago, and he's a publican, big time.
Oh, yeah, big time publican. So
You did a speech about him on the show because he was.
Well, it's just people
Adam
that,
Milne,
people
yeah,
that
from
are
Old Town.
so involved in the community and bringing what their vision is to the public. We find what it is we like, and then we support those names.
Yeah.
And
That's right. You were
We
talking
like
about-
people like
guys,
you, Dan.
You guys interviewed Adam just the other day, right?
we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
It was a great interview.
Adam's a great dude.
Yeah, we
Shout
like him
out
a
to
lot.
Old Town Brewing.
Yeah.
Ding,
Another
ding,
Prost.
ding! Bros.
Right
You're
on.
supposed to look people in.
Whatever
the
gets more beer
eyes.
in my belly, I'm in for.
This is a lot of information, man. I'm absorbing today. This is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to actually listen to this podcast like 3 times tonight so I can remember everything we talk about.
Yeah.
It's
Here to help, buddy.
pretty cool.
Yeah. So Dan, tell us a little more about your career. What inspires you? What kind of beers do you like best? Obviously, a wide range of German beers. But what is it that gets you out of bed in the morning? What inspired you to go down this road that you're on?
It's a damn good question, and can take you down many different roads. But
Bourbon.
well,
Well,
every
that's
now
one
and
of
again.
them. That's definitely a branch.
That's definitely one angle you could take. I try not to take that one too often. But, I graduated from high school, didn't really have a plan for my life. All I knew was I wanted to go skiing.
Mm-hmm.
And
You skiing?
Yeah.
Oof.
So I graduated from high school. I moved down to Squaw Valley, Lake Tahoe, now known as Palisades,
Okay.
Tahoe. And I was exploring a professional skiing career and in big mountain skiing and doing what I could with that. Turns out I was pretty good, but pretty mediocre and not very good at the same time.
Yeah.
And so I spent a handful of years exploring a ski career instead of going to college and doing everything else. Ski bumming is what you normally call it.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I was competing on tour and doing big events and trying to do all that nonsense. And finally, I decided I maybe needed to go back to Eugene, where I'm from, and hang out and figure out what was next in my life. And I don't know. I just didn't see an end to it at that point. So I went back to Eugene, and I was hanging out and going to a bar called Rennie's Landing down in Eugene, one of the main campus bars.
We like Eugene.
Yeah, if you're a Duck, you know Rennie's Landing for sure.
Go Ducks.
Let's go Ducks. How about 69-3, man? That's what's up.
Oh, forget about
So good.
it. It was so good.
Anyway, so I was hanging out there all the time, and the bartenders kind of became idols of mine. And, in a good way, I was like, that's the coolest job ever. I want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, and I was broke as shit, man. I was so poor.
Sometimes.
Like, that's all I wanted to do was bartend. I wanted to be part of that team. And
Yeah.
one day, Katie, one of the bartenders there, is like, Dan, we're hanging out late at night. She's like, Dan, you should work here. And I'm like, duh, that's my fucking dream. I couldn't believe it. It's like, I would.
Are you offering me a job, or are we having a conversation?
We're just having a conversation. She was in no position to give me the job. But she suggested it. I'm like, dude, that would be my dream gig. I want to be one of you guys.
Yeah.
And the next day I came into Rennie's, and Pete Engdahl and John Green, mentors of mine, legends in their own right, just icons of mine. They're like, hey, Katie brought it up that you might want to work here, and we think that's a good idea. And I'm like, dumbfounded.
Whoa!
And I'm just like,
she already put in the good word.
already put in the good word overnight.
Nice.
Next day, and I'm like, yeah, you should let's talk and bring you in. And I'm like, holy shit. I was dumbfounded. Anyway, it worked out. Yeah, they gave me a job, and worked there for 5 years. Became kind of like the night manager, lead bartender and everything else at this bustling campus bar, and the rest was history. And then came up with this opportunity via my now business partner. I was like, hey, I'm thinking about moving to Portland, and what do you think we open up a Prost there? And he's like, all right, that's a cute story, young man. 'Cause
you just hatched it right off the bat.
Yeah, I was like 24 years old, just a piece of shit, cocky bartender. Not that much has changed.
You just threw it out there.
Yeah, threw it out there.
Okay.
He's at my parents' house for a barbecue, going to a Duck football game. We were tailgating at my parents' house, who lived right down the street from the stadium.
That's how this happened.
That's how it happened. And
Wow.
And he's like, all right, well, we'll be in touch. Probably gave me an eye roll that I wasn't paying attention to and just telling me to get fucked. But I moved up to Portland, and I kept in touch. Beat the pavement for 2 years trying to find a location.
And you were like, I'm still serious about this.
Yeah, and he was probably just annoyed that I kept on bringing it up. And finally it was like...
But you made it clear you weren't fucking around.
No, I was meeting with real estate agents, doing all that thing. And where Prost is now, it's a place that I originally looked at, but it was boarded up, whitewashed building, and the whole property was for sale. Where the food carts are now was just an abandoned field. Somebody's cell phone's.
That was mine.
I thought we talked about this prior.
You did.
We did too.
David didn't listen.
I actually had to be the professional one around here. And
I
bring
thought it
this
was
up
already
prior.
turned off. Sorry. We'll edit that out.
Well, who was it?
I don't know.
Anyways.
Scam likely.
Anyway, so I had seen this place. I toured many spots. That would have been great, but we kind of took our time, and then a property developer had bought this property. The real estate market was starting to fail back in 07, 08, and everything else. He was going to flatten this entire building. It's from 1894.
He was going to flatten this place?
Yeah, he was going to build a mixed-use thing. I mean, it looked like a shithole. It did.
I remember the building beforehand. Yeah. I don't think it looked that bad, but
It looked pretty bad.
You have done fantastic work with this place. I have been okay. So when you first opened that corner, spot right there is where my friend Ross and I used to come when I first started the show, and that was our spot.
Oh, on the patio here in the beer garden?
No. Before you even had the patio or the beer garden, back in...
You were drinking on the street?
No. In that corner on the inside.
Oh, it was a laundromat.
That first corner window.
Monsoon tie, and it was a laundromat in front. Now Monsoon has it all.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, I found this place.
Where we started out when we first got here. That first table right there next to the...
So, again, what place was it back then? What was the name of the place?
No, it was Prost. But when Prost first opened, that's where we would go. We would sit in that corner of the building, right next to the door.
What year did you open then?
2009.
2009. Okay.
Yeah, October 28th makes 16 for us here.
What year did you start the show?
November of 2009, and it started being a weekly thing at the beginning of 2013.
Okay.
I thought you were saying you were drinking beer on the sidewalk in front of a laundromat. It's one place to do a podcast.
I mean, the voice of beer takes it so literally.
I mean,
I got a job to do.
I do require context, but yes, and I do take my beer very seriously.
I got a question for Dan.
Hit me.
Since you've been in Germany so many times, one of my and also because you only pour German beer in here.
Ooh, travel tips.
One of my favorite styles is Rauch beer.
Yeah.
Rauch beer. I'm going to Bamberg.
Yep. Per my suggestion.
What's that?
I said per my suggestion. Yes.
That too was.
Bamberg is amazing. Yes.
I actually rearranged my trip because he told me about this, but Rauch beer has always been one of my favorite styles. Mm-hmm. Do you pour those in here?
Yeah, absolutely. Not year round. Once again, here we only have 11 tap handles, so putting a rock beer on can be challenging. But I love carrying Schlenkerla whenever possible.
Oh.
Over at Stomptish, because we have 20 beer handles, we can kind of dedicate more lines to something specialty like rock beer. Because not everybody loves it.
It's kind of like
calls
acquired
it like
taste for some people.
Everybody calls it like bacon beer when they first taste it, and it's like now. Wait until you're like third or
Real
fourth.
smoky, right?
Yeah.
So that's initially what popped in my head was, as a novice and not really knowing all the types of beers, I'm like, oh, it's a smoked beer.
It's a smoked beer.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they call it here, but it's a rock beer. That's the style in Germany.
Yeah,
and it's one of my favorite ones. And we were talking about this. They do the grain. They smoke the grain with beechwood.
Yeah.
And that's how they.
Bronwyn, you love beechwood.
And that's how they.
Sometimes with other wood, they do like a cherry wood finish on some and different things. But yeah, beech is definitely one of the predominant ones.
So
but yeah, I love
rock beer.
Schlenkerla, and Schlenkerla has got a beautiful place in the heart of Bamberg. It's really, really cool.
So I got two
You're gonna be
places I'm
stoked.
going to Bamberg, and maybe more if we have time. But Schlenkerla,
You got Mars there.
Schlenkerla and Special.
Yeah.
Special is going to be the two places because I have Point Blank used to sell Special 15 years ago, and then they stopped for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know.
They used to sell Cantillon too. They stopped.
Cantillon.
Yeah, I think that was
But
I think that was a
rock beer.
Shelton
So
Brothers
you-
contract that went south. But yeah,
You're telling me if I want a rock beer from you, I should go to the other place, not here at Prost. Stammtisch, maybe?
Stammtisch, you can find it more regularly. Was just trying to order a keg from them the other day, and they were out.
Is
but
this Point Blank?
Yeah. That's still a Point Blank problem.
I need to
man.
talk to the manager.
Yeah, bring Speak back over here. And yell at him for.
Jimmy Speak, he was just here like 5 minutes ago. Where'd he go?
Yeah.
I'm curious. So as the novice at the table, I have been involved in the beer community long enough to know that it's fresh hop season. And I'm curious if there's any sort of fresh hops that you're going to have on tap here, or if that's not exactly what you offer.
Yes and no.
Not here, maybe.
I'm curious.
No. We actually talked about it with Bitburger about doing a fresh hop Bitburger.
Whoa.
Yeah, which would be monumental.
That's cool.
The problem is that all of our beer comes by boat. They literally looked into it, seeing what air freight would be to fly us out like a pallet of...
Air freight is so, it's very weight.
Yeah, it turns out, yeah.
Very weight sensitive.
Yeah. Turns out kegs weigh a lot and take up a lot of space.
Well, tell me about it. I used to move them.
We looked into it, and they're just like, Dan, we can do it, but it's going to cost you like $700 a keg.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
No, thank you.
It's like, yeah, that's a bummer, so we didn't do it. But out of Blood Buzz every year with Ezra from the New School Beer, I'm sure everybody's familiar with him.
Yeah,
Hi, Ezra.
What up, Ezra?
Yep. One of our resources for where we get all the haps on the hops here in the Pacific Northwest. We'll be
Cheers.
touching base on the brew news in a second.
But yeah, anyway, so that being said, we got Blood Buzz right outside here in the Prost Marketplace. I think this is the year, I don't know, 7 or something. Something for a while. We do the Fresh Hop Pop-Up Festival here.
Oh.
Bring in, Ezra organizes it. We extend our beer list out of Blood Buzz to 10. And we carry it it's going to go through, let's see, I believe September 19th through October 4th.
Okay.
No, maybe it's October 6th. Excuse me. I think it's October 6th. We pour through about 100 different fresh hop beers from all the breweries on the West Coast. So it's kind of the premier place. Every other day, pretty much, we have a takeover, a theme of some kind. Sometimes it's like Yakima breweries.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like Breakside. Ben will, give us 8 beers, and there'll be 8 fresh hop beers. Fort George night, we might do a Eugene night, do a Seattle night, and kind of just different features. Check out newschool.com so you could newschoolbeer.com.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I got them right here.
Awesome.
So anyway, check that out. That's going to be 3 weekends straight, and it happens every day. So tons of opportunities. So yeah, German fresh hops coming by boat
Yum.
is a little difficult, but we
Yeah.
do a special thing. So
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is very exciting. And that way you can get your standard taps that you have here, you can get the food, and then you can get your fresh hops. Very
exactly,
exciting.
Yeah.
exactly, a little something for everybody.
Well, something for everybody. That's always great.
One of these days, I'm gonna foot the bill to get a few kegs of Bitburger fresh hop beer flown out here.
Oh, that would be.
We are gonna be the first ones in line.
It'll
Yes.
be like a
Oh,
very,
yeah.
very exclusive tasting.
Oh yeah.
Jan, if you're listening, Jan and Bitburg / Trier, wherever you are, sailing in the Caribbean currently, I'm gonna need you to fly out and check a few kegs of Bitburger fresh hop Pilsner.
Yeah.
Can you
You know, on
imagine?
the Lufthansa will take care of them.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I'm sure he's got some frequent flyer miles that he can turn in for a few kegs of carry-ons.
I mean, but could you imagine how long the line would be for such an exclusive beer? You know, that the beer nerds listening right now, their ears are perking up like, this thing is impossible to get.
Oh.
I better be in line.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We know the guy.
We know a guy who knows a guy.
It's just going
Dan.
to cost you $20 a half liter for a
Yeah.
Pilsner.
We know Dan, and Dan knows the guy.
I'll give it away for free, man. I don't give a shit, man. Just having the opportunity to make that happen would
My
be
man.
It's something cool, but you know, stay tuned because that's a very real possibility in the future, but it's not exactly cost effective.
All right. Yeah, I understand that.
So, you only pour German beers here, but have you ever poured any Bayern? I mean, he's a German guy.
Bayern, yeah,
Bayern, sorry.
yeah.
See, my pronunciation is kind of. Bayern.
No.
That's a beer we
Yeah,
sold.
yeah. Jürgen is a great guy, old Bavarian fellow. I think he's Bavarian. He's
I think
definitely
he's
German.
Yes.
But yeah, you're talking about Bayern Brewing up in
Montana.
In Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jürgen's been down here. He's a really nice guy. We've gotten to know him over the years. He comes here to drink because he knows how good the beer is, and that's what he's exploring. But yeah, no, we've never carried. I take that back. We've done one. We've poured one domestic beer here ever, and that was a big deal. But it was because, again, Jan from Bitburger is a very dear friend of mine. Josh Freem is also a very dear friend of mine. Yeah, I know you love Freem.
You love Freem. Yeah.
Freem. So you poured a Freem beer here before?
Well, kind of.
Okay.
Kind of.
You got to let me finish the story,
Okay.
Josh.
Okay.
God damn.
He's in such suspense that he's sitting on the edge of his
Trying to
table.
give
Just
it.
take a
Okay.
sip of beer.
My
Let the
bad.
man
My bad.
talk.
He's like a kid in a candy store.
All right, so the thing was me, Jan, and Josh were going on a skiing trip up in Alaska.
Okay.
So I hit them up. It's like, hey, we should do a collaboration beer in Anchorage while we're flying through Anchorage.
Okay.
I'm like, it's a great opportunity. Both very good friends of mine, both world-class brewers, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I like the idea. And I'm the one person that doesn't know shit about what I'm talking about, you know, as well. It's like pretty much I'm volunteering them to brew me a beer personally, because I'm not going to do anything, you know, blah, blah, blah. So Jan came up with the idea. He's like, hey, screw brewing a beer in Alaska. I'd rather do it with Josh up in Hood River.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, hell yeah. And Josh is like,
Yeah.
holy shit. He's like,
This guy.
he's like, let's do this. And so prior to our trip that the three of us were going up to AK on, Jan flew in, me and him drove up to Hood River, and we brewed a beer together up at Freem in Hood River. So it was a Bitburger Freem Prost collaboration beer.
Oh.
Come on. Come on.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Get outta here.
My beer's coming.
So, you know, that was the, talked to my business partner. I'm like, I know we don't do this, you know, blah, 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 but this is an exception because it's with Bitburger. I'm helping out with the brewing process, quote unquote. And
You were just there.
You're pouring in grain. You're stirring some mash.
Yeah,
Smoking
yeah,
a
yeah.
cigarette in the background.
I didn't clean any tanks. I'm telling you that.
Hey. Sometimes
That's the
just-
main part of brewing. That's what I hear.
Sometimes just pushing a mash paddle.
Yeah.
You know, that
I,
helps.
I did my part. So, yeah, having that amazing opportunity. Jan, who is 7th generation family owner of Bitburger, is also a master brewer. You know, got his doctorate from University of Weinstefan, like all proper German brewers do. So, the three of us got to do a beer club up in Hood River. So that was the first and only time that we've ever carried a domestically brewed beer.
Oh wow!
You got to make
Damn.
You got to
It's
make
gotta
it
happen sometime.
You got to make exceptions for certain things. you
Oh,
know?
Yeah.
hell yeah. Dude, this
And it was
is an
awesome. It was
story.
a West Coast Pilsner. I loved it. You know, this is how naive I am, and you know how little I know about this. It was amazing. Me and Josh and Jan are on this, group email going back and forth, and they kept on sending these like spec sheets,
Wow.
like just massive sheets, and I'm like, yeah, this is what we're thinking.
So
They're
much
like,
information.
Yeah.
You
And
were
they're-
like,
and they're
way,
like,
way more than you need.
and they're like, Dan, what do you think? And I'm like, thumbs up, dude.
Thumbs up, dude.
I'm like, what the hell am I going to bring to this table,
Yeah.
right? I'm like,
Sounds great, everybody.
keep on going, bro.
You
Anyway,
Yeah,
it was a
yeah.
phenomenal thing. And,
Yeah, let me know when you need someone to drink it.
You know what was really cool is that special for that beer, Jan brought in Bitburger's proprietary yeast
Oh.
to the brewery, and under contract was to be destroyed by the lab up at Freem after they used it. It's only the second time ever the Bitburger yeast had ever left the
Wow.
No.
So really,
Fact.
it's not even like
brewery. We're
the
talking about
beer-
white yeast. How Josh can't even get yeast from white yeast. We got Bitburger's proprietary yeast. It only left once before.
Wow.
And that was for a collaboration, a Meritzen, not an Oktoberfest, a Meritzen that they did with Sierra Nevada.
That is amazing.
So it's almost
Wow.
like even though it was the first like stateside brewed beer that you've ever poured, it's almost like it wasn't like a true beer brew. Like it was brewed here, but the ingredients came from
Correct,
the
yeah.
original source.
Yeah, that's an asterisk. That's
Yeah.
that's a thing we got to hang on. It's kind of German.
It's so
because-
special. It's so special.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I've had really unique experiences with all this stuff over the years.
Amazing.
On this bar, extremely special. And try to talk to staff sometimes about it because, they got to be the face of the business and everything else like that. While I'm just, sitting here owning it, doing blah blah blah. But the cool story about a lot of this stuff is that you can talk to your guests, even if you're talking and using me as speaking for me. It's like all these breweries, they're actual friends of ours. This isn't just shit we buy from Point Blank and put on tap.
These are people you know.
We know, we visit, we travel with.
You've had relationships with these people.
Yes, yes.
That's amazing. You've broken bread, so to speak.
Correct. Sorry, I was going to make a joke and I'm just going to leave it. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's a story to everything that we carry here. It's not just us pouring German beer. It's things that we know. It's people that we know, and things that we're really, really proud of.
We're having Tara take pictures of us right
Photo
now.
op. I got to smile now.
Tara, our bartender, she's taking pictures of us right now. So this is pretty cool. Thank you, Tara.
Shout out to Dane.
Shout out to Tara.
Shout out to
Do a little
Dane back there
pros
as
ring.
well.
Pros ring
for
to Tara,
Tara.
please.
Thank you, Tara.
Dane's doing all the heavy lifting while Tara's fucking off taking photos. She's flashing a butter knife at me now.
Uh-oh, watch out.
Oh, she's watching you now.
Wow, Dan, that's some amazing input.
The beer,
And,
beer is amazing, and we all love beer. But beer with a story is even better. Just like everything, man. Everything with a story. Everything we do here has a story behind it.
And it just
takes a
adds-
lot of time to accumulate all that, but we do it because we're passionate about it, and it
here-
comes from a place.
And here at Prost, it's you're talking about traditional German styles, and that comes with hundreds of years of tradition and stories behind each of the brands that you carry here.
Correct. Yeah.
So,
I mean, we're talking about Weinsteiner that we have on draft. You know, in theory, as long as we keep our health, you know, we'll celebrate its 1,000-year anniversary in 2040.
That's amazing. Why not?
Oldest brewery in the world, and celebrating that. Bet your ass I'm asking for a VIP pass of that thing, man. I want to go
Wow.
there. All we need to do is make it to 2040, man.
2040.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
Wow, beer fans. What do you think of all that? Well, we usually do a brew news segment, but I don't think we really have a whole lot of time. But there was one thing I definitely wanted to mention, and that's that Rosenstadt, a German-style brewery, is opening their first tap room called Ausschank. In the old Culmination Brewing space.
Northeast, right off of 22nd and Sandy?
22nd and Oregon.
Oregon,
okay.
yeah.
Which is a couple blocks off of Sandy. You are correct.
Those are great guys.
Have you?
Yeah.
We
I know
love
them,
Nick and Tobias.
Yeah, their beer is great.
They do a fantastic job with beer, and I was just wondering if you've been to the new spot, or what you thought about the new place that they're opening. I for one am definitely happy that they
Is it already open?
finally have a brick and mortar. Yeah, as of a few weeks ago.
I have not been yet myself, but I know those guys. I've drank a lot of their beers before, and you know, just like everybody in the city.
I figured they'd be on your radar.
Yeah,
so.
Everybody in the city is every brewery is like, hey, I know you do imported German beer, but we're doing this great German style beer, and it's like, it's just a quick, easy, hard no.
Yeah.
And which sucks, but they understand it, and they respect the integrity of
that.
that.
Yeah, you have a standard that you're keeping, but one of the things
they brew great beer.
We've always found interesting is they adhere to the German the Reinheitsgebot standard.
Reinheitsgebot, yep.
I knew I'd mess up that pronunciation. Yeah. And they use German ingredients. So I figured you probably would have probably tossed down a pint of theirs from time to time.
Yeah, 100%. And they come by and drop off samples, even though sometimes it's for my other bars. Sometimes it's just like, hey, Dan, I just want you to drink this and see what you think.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of breweries do that, and it's not going to change my mind. Besides that one time, but I brewed it with German yeast with the German brewmaster, so it counts. It counts.
That's okay. We talked about
It's an exception to every rule.
So, since we're on the topic, I did want to throw that out there as far as the brew news, and encourage our listeners to go check out a new local spot, which is pretty much what the brew news is all about. And then that's pretty much it. If you listeners want to know more about that, you can check out more about that on newschoolbeer.com. We got some stuff about Weissbier, Kachka, Fabrica, and
which is great, by the way. I have been there.
You have been there?
Yeah, the Kachka people. Bonnie and Israel are friends of mine, and that place is dope.
Nice.
Well, right next door to the new Rosenstadt.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Not very far.
I was on a vodka kick apparently that night, so I just went to Kachka.
Well, yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
There's literally no better place to go than Kachka for that, right?
And then of course we
went
in
St. Petersburg. I don't know.
St. Petersburg. And then you want to celebrate Loyal Legion having their 10th anniversary.
Happy 10 year.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the big party yesterday?
Yeah. But I just wanted to give them a shout out and let them know that we're thinking about them because we love Loyal Legion and all the things that they're doing, so.
If I lived at the airport, I'd go there a lot more often.
Yes.
Southeast is pretty rad, though.
It is. They've got
their
a couple.
Beaverton.
I
haven't been out to Beaverton.
They've got some.
It's a good location.
They've got some locations to choose from. That's great.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything to add before we wind down the show?
Yes. This is not beer related and is really quick.
Okay.
Just a personal question. Dan, what's your favorite bourbon?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I get that a lot down in interurban, so it's always.
Is that an interurban bourbon question?
Yeah, I mean, it's generally where I get it, less about here, but it's always, I always have to look at that question, decide of like how much money do you want to spend.
Yeah.
So I don't drink a lot of fancy bourbon. I've tried most of them, if not all of them, but it's not like a daily drinker. Daily drinkers, I generally I go with some Buffalo Trace products like the
Nice.
Weller lineup.
I do like Buffalo Trace.
Stag, pretty much everything Buffalo Trace does.
Yeah.
It's
Stag.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I've served a lot of that.
Also, what like Jimmy and Eddie are always coming out with out of Wild Turkey or Russell's Reserve.
Always a
some of my favorites.
good classic.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I don't know. You want? Were you waiting for me to name like $1,000 bottle of bourbon?
No.
That's my favorite.
No, it doesn't have to be. It's everybody has their preferential
I kind of like a wheated bourbon sometimes. Sometimes I feel like a rye bourbon.
Okay.
It just kind of all depends.
I tend to be partial to the rye. I like a little
Love
bit
rye.
of a little kick at the end there.
Yeah, like a Russell 6-year rye old fashioned was my jam for a while.
Oh, you're talking my language, buddy.
Old fashioned. You
loved
said the
it.
magical word right there.
This guy.
I have a question.
Sure.
So I'm really.
I was told there would be no more questions.
Oh, but I'm so curious. Okay.
Whoever told you that was lying.
Yeah. I'm curious because. One of my favorite things is learning your history and your background. And one of the things you said is that, when you were in your early 20s, you were back in Eugene, you were trying to figure things out. You knew you wanted to open a spot like this, maybe in Portland, so you came up here. What kind of advice do you have for other publicans in the making? We have new generations.
That wouldn't be picking a spot near yours.
No, I mean what I'm talking about is small business owner to small business owner. Like, I'm a small business owner. It's really intimidating to go that route, and also being dirt fucking poor. I've literally built my business from the dirt up. I'm an interior scaper. I do plants in people's businesses.
Lots of dirt.
Lots of dirt. So I don't know, because of your success. Maybe you could give some advice for people who are just starting out.
Yeah, Dan, it is very inspiring.
Very.
Thank you. I'm not the only one to do it. A lot of people do it. And, it takes your own personal journey and your own personal vision to do it. For me, dude, I can tell you from my childhood, I thought dairy marts were like the coolest fucking thing on the planet. I don't know. It might be just a Eugene kind of thing, but they were mini marts. I thought mini marts were the coolest thing ever, to get candy and get soda and everything else.
Yeah.
I can tell you from like
The
4 or 5 years
whoopee
old.
cushion.
Yeah, I can tell you from when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I'm like, when I grow up, I want to own a mini mart. And those thoughts changed over the years, obviously.
Yeah.
They evolved a little.
But I mean, in the end, it takes passion, it takes excitement, it takes it requires a vision and that you're dedicated to, and that was always something that we were unwavering about when we were coming into the Prost. Is we had the idea, I had the chops as a bartender, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing as a businessman. I'm just a bartender that owns businesses. But having that pride and having that excitement and having that drive to encourage and teach and build a team around you, because I didn't do this on my own. There's a lot of people that put this all together. But working with them and creating this team and creating this excitement, it just takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
And it can take a lot of money, obviously. And I was broke as shit. People think I'm like a trust fund baby, which is not a fact. I was bartending all day, every day, wherever I could, just to scrap up the money to be able to do this. But it can work, but have to see the full picture and be stoked about what you're doing and be proud and lead the charge, because it's not for the weak at heart.
Yeah.
When we first opened here, I was bartending 6-7 days a week for the first year and a half, 2 years.
Wow.
Very boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Putting 80, 90, 100 hours a week bartending, but I loved it. And now I get to sit back and watch everybody that works for me that have now grew into the same passion that I have, be able to kind of take it over and take the reins, and I get to step back a little bit and kind of see things from the big picture side as opposed to the day-to-day. But passion, heart, and dedication, it's just, there's no other way around it unless you're lucky and you just make $1 billion for
win that 1.8 million or billion dollar lottery ticket, right?
I'm not doing any computer programming anytime soon, so I'll leave that to the Silicon Valley.
One thing I'm really picking up from you is your expertise, and then you're not a bottleneck. You outsource the people, like the experts that know you. You have such an appreciation for the experts that do what they do. So you hire them. You give them the opportunity. You lift them up. You bring them into the community. You know what you want, and you're like the visionary.
You're not always the smartest person in the room, 100%. And I know
it's good to know that.
That's wisdom. That's what is considered wisdom.
I'm the smartest one outside right now.
And humility.
Actually, I'm not going to argue with you on that, though.
I don't know why I had to say that, because we're out in the beer garden right now. So we're not in a room.
I'm going to Prost to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Gross.
Yeah, definitely.
It's no joke, though.
A lot of
wisdom.
wisdom.
Inspiring.
It's
It's
no
a lot
joke.
of hard work.
Yeah.
It takes a certain amount of insanity to be able to start it and finish it.
But it's good to know that.
But it's all about the team.
You start it, you work hard, you bust your ass, and then if the idea is successful and your business is supported by the community,
the
you
community
can
grabs onto
eventually
that.
expand your vision, open up all these other businesses, and get to, like I said, not be a bottleneck and let other people shine in the thing that you've created.
Even though I'm a cocky, narcissistic asshole, the one compliment that I don't like compliments. The one compliment that I always like is like, Dan, how do you hire the best people ever? And that's the one compliment. I'm like, I agree with that, and because I couldn't do it without them. It's not me, it's a team. And Teddy, Patrick, John, Graham Cheney, everybody at all the spots, they're the ones that do the heavy lifting right now. But I found them, they trust me, I trust them, and we move forward with that.
Well, we're gonna do another Prost to that.
Hell yeah.
Some really good advice.
That's something that's not heard enough in any industry is the owners celebrating the people that work for them, and that's just beautiful to hear.
Shout out to Benny in the kitchen, by the way. Nobody's getting pretzels or bratwursts around here without Ben back there.
Okay,
crushing it.
Dude, this is so funny you said that, because I was just about to say the same thing, and I pulled up his picture because he's a friend of mine. I'm showing you his picture right now. This is Ben in the kitchen. Ben is the man.
Ben
big
is a
time,
legend, man.
And he's a legend, and he's a musician as well. Ben is really freaking cool. He's in the kitchen, and does he bartend too, or just kitchen?
No, our cooks here are cook/barbacks. Sometimes they do pour some beers, but primarily their thing is back of house.
I was gonna do a shout out to Ben,
but they do everything.
I'm glad you did.
They do everything, so our bartenders can be out here pouring us beers all day long. So
nice.
Ben,
it takes
we
everybody.
love you, brother.
Thank you, Ben.
Love you too, guys, man. This was a good time hanging out, man. I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah.
And I had a good time. I could go on for another hour if you guys want.
Well,
part 2 coming soon.
We might have to cut this show in 2.
we can do a part 2 with you, Dan. So thank you so much for sharing your space with us, sharing your time with us. And all the listeners out there and the beer fans out there in the
beer that you bring
Bruniverse.
to the community, and what you've done, not just the beer, because it's like what Don Younger said. It's about the beer. It's not about the beer.
I didn't come here for the first time because of Dan. I came here for the beer.
Oh yeah.
We're just the ones that keep you coming.
Oh yeah. As Don Younger always used to say,
it's not about the beer. It's about the beer.
That's right.
Amen.
Yeah.
Now, will you guys clean up your shit so we can have paying customers come here and take over this table?
Yeah, I actually took a picture of this bench because it says property of Poopenheimer Schmidt.
I don't know who Poopenheimer Schmidt is, but we need to get off his table.
I mean, yeah.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. It was a ton of fun.
Oh, Dan, thank you so much for being on the show, and we'll be talking to you soon. Thank you so much.
Prost.
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 To Dan Hart, the man, the myth, and the heart behind Prost and so many other places. Cheers.
You had a good time.
Oh, yeah. I've been coming here for years.
He licks.
This production is brought to you by Brew Happy Media, the ultimate brewers media resource. For more information, go to thebrewhappyshow.com and brewhappypodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at Brew Happy. For more cigar pairings, please check out our sponsor, paulcigars.net. Questions, concerns, advertising, or guest relations, please reach us at brewhappypdx@gmail.com. Remember, brew happy, drink responsibly. Cheers.